Hi, happy Thursday.
What do what it ain't, y'all? This your girl, Such a Craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another word on the street. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So, Miss Tamar Braxton is coming with a podcast, y'all. It's like everybody named Mama want to be on the mic. All I need is one mic, one mic. Okay, like Nas. So her podcast is called Life, Love, and Beyond, and it's with her, this lady by the name of Taz, and her best friend James. I think he's gonna be like a co-host or whatever. But for the first episode, they got Mr. Carlos King on the seat. You know, he always be on the opposite side trying to get the tea. So we trying to get the tea from him. Now, within the conversation, of course, they talked about different things that's going on in his life, and one of the things Tamar brought up was what's his name, Jennifer's wedding. And you know, there was a whole lot of going on when it came to that, okay? And how some of her castmates that we thought she was close to didn't attend the wedding. You know, Evelyn sent some subliminals.
Her ex-boyfriend scammed her, and then she meets this guy. She doesn't have street smarts. You know, like, you date these guys and you always end up in I worry about her marrying him. I feel like he's doing some scamming stuff. It's something that's not clicking there, but I'm gonna look into it.
And stuff like that. And then now they not even friends, or they're, you know, not talking or whatever, what have you.
Okay, next question. Nope, we're not. Next question.
So check out and listen to what Carlos had to say about, you know, his experience with Jennifer and her new husband and the wedding and stuff like that, as well as the cast or some of her friends or not friends not being at her wedding.
I'm present in people's lives.
What made you go to Evelyn's wedding? I'm not Evelyn's. Jennifer's wedding. I didn't even know y'all was close like that.
Yeah, no, the thing is this. I don't broadcast my friendships.
Yeah.
Like, and you know this, like, again, y'all found out today me and her talk on weekends and at night about, like, other
Life,
stuff.
yeah.
I do love all the girls. A lot of them are my friends, and I show up for my friends. So my friend of 15 years is getting married, and it's all this scandal.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's your prediction around that?
Well, that's the thing. So I'm gonna back up with that too. I've known this woman for 15 years.
Okay.
We've been on double dates. The world doesn't know that.
Okay.
You know, I've been privy to her exes.
Okay.
Right? She gets engaged. I haven't met the guy because I'm in LA. They're in Atlanta. So long story short, I got a chance to meet him.
Okay.
And one thing about me when it comes to my girls, I don't feed into the commentary of social media. I need to meet your face value. When I had dinner with them, I got invited to the wedding. I went by myself. I flew 9 hours, spent all this money because Paris ain't cheap, child.
And he don't spend his coin. He is so frugal.
I'm a Libra, right?
Frugal.
I'll spend it, you know, I'm going to show up for my friends.
Yeah.
I am so glad I went to her wedding because to see the smile on her face.
Yeah,
And
she was so happy.
And I've seen her without a smile on her face before. And when I say to you, Tamar, it was maybe like 40, 50 people there. Not one person brought negative energy.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's important.
It felt like a dinner party.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were so happy. And she was so happy. And I'll end you with this. She poured into me on her wedding day. I honored and respected the fact that she did what pleased her.
Right.
And I think at the end of the day, me and you had this conversation too. When it comes to making a decision that pleases you, you have to live in the moment and not worry about the future. What's going to happen is going to happen.
It is.
And it was by far one of the best weddings I've been to. A lot of people were asking me, did Jennifer castmate show up?
No.
And
were they invited? Were they disinvited?
They all were invited.
They were not.
They were invited.
They
And
were.
they did not come.
No.
Now, y'all remember on the reunion, this past reunion, and, you know, they brought up the clip where Evelyn was basically talking about how she don't trust the dude and she gonna do an investigation on him and stuff like that. And, you know, they was just saying they worried about her because who she with and, you know, his past or whatever. And remember when Evelyn had said this?
Then you don't have to agree with my decision.
It sounded like you were concerned about your friend.
Yeah, and I never investigated him because I don't want this to ruin my friendship with her because I love Jennifer. Like, I genuinely love her. So I have to kind of just be quiet and find the right words because I don't want her to be upset.
But, you know, as friends, we do want to be able to say how we are really, truly feeling without her feeling like we're busting her balloon.
Hey, they had already made their stance on how they felt about you and Christian, Jennifer. So I guess she was like, I'm still, you know, reach out and say y'all invited. But apparently they didn't take that offer. So,
Well, it worked how it was
But I saw that
to work.
I saw that to say is what you said about me. I am frugal. But for me to spend a Q coin, fly 9 hours to go out the country, I'm there because I love you.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the test. So my advice is for all people who may have the means to do it, low key, Tamar, have an international wedding because your true friends will show up. And Jennifer reminds me of you. What I said to her was this: gays love you because the gays showed up for her. It was like 20 gays there.
It was very gayified.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
But the gays showed up.
Very queenish.
For her.
The one thing I love,
I see that about you.
About you know, I've watched her on TV, met her a couple of times. But the one thing I love about this marriage and this relationship was, like you said, she didn't care what the people said.
I want to make sure that, you know, a lot of people want to make sure that you and Jen are good. So how are you and Jen doing?
Amazing. I love her.
Amazing.
I'm truly in love with my wife, and I'm my wife people to death. Like if I'm in public, I don't say her name. My wife. Oh,
Yeah.
let me ask my wife. But it's been amazing.
Yeah.
You know, we still pure bliss. Jennifer's an amazing wife. You know, a lot of women just want to be married. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's amazing. Like she is the perfect person for me. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed. I'm blessed. You know, we ignore the noise. You know, that's always going to be.
You have to ignore the noise.
Yeah.
Listen. My advice for you is this. I always tell people, you have to ignore the noise because if you let the noise consume you, you're going to react out of emotion. And when you react out of emotion, you don't let God fill in and do the work that he does.
Yeah.
Right? So the thing is this, you don't ever have to clap back and respond to everybody that has an issue. Because the thing is this, and this is my advice to you. My advice to you is this, honestly. Those who don't like you or want to have a problem with you, there's nothing you can do to change their mind about you. Their mind is made up. Their mind is made up about you.
Yeah.
So you can't focus on changing the narrative of people because you will lose yourself trying to prove a point to people who want to misunderstand you anyway. So the thing with you and Jen that I love, you guys did not allow the noise to impact your life. And I was able to witness a beautiful wedding based on the fact that you guys decided to proceed something where there was a lot of people against y'all. So it is what it is. But I was a witness to it. I know the love that I saw. And only you two know what works for you, and that's all that matters.
So at the end of the day, you know, it's her life. That's who she want to be with. That's who the love of her life. It is what it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next Word on the Street. I'll holla.